Hey everybody, what's going on? Jimmy is Proman here, back again with another awesome video. And in today's video, we're going to talk about what happens if you took the perfect shot. Maybe the best image that you took of the day. You're about to post it up on Instagram or Twitter or Facebook, but then you noticed very last second that there was something in the image that you just wish that you could edit out. Maybe it's a pimple, maybe it's bird poop that's in the background, but it's something that just makes you not want to post it anymore. So today I'm going to show you an application that is made by Google, so it's able to be downloaded on any Android device. And it's called Snapseed. Now, what you want to do is head over into the Play Store and search for Snapseed. It's a free application, and you can see right there on the bottom when it was loading, it says Google. So this will definitely work on any Android device. And then what you'll be able to do is you can either click on the plus button to bring in this image that you would like to edit, or you can go inside and you can go to open. So just to kind of show you what I'm talking about and what you're able to do, I have a few images that I've done from before, which I'll show you the exact same steps of what you can do today, but you can see exactly what I'm talking about. So in this image here, it was an amazing shot, and actually the very last second before I started uploading this to Facebook, I had no idea that there was bird poop on this little post. And so with Snapseed, I was able to make it look just like this. There's nothing to be seen right there. The next one was this image here when we were in vacation for Florida, a picture of Bentley. It was an amazing shot, but he had a little bit of a small pimple that he didn't want to be uploaded to the internet. So with Snapseed, I was able to get rid of that. And then let's see what else. This one, well, is just a really good shot, and it was also edited with a few different filters with Snapseed as well. Now, if we go back to the very first image, this was when we first moved into our house, but I didn't want my address to be public, and so you can see that little square there. I was able to edit this out with Snapseed as well, so this way I can post it on the internet of just a really great family photo. Let's hit on the plus button and let's go to the very last image that was taken. And so this was with the front facing camera. So you can go through and you can change some of these filters. Portrait usually comes out very well if you are taking a picture of just yourself using your selfie camera. Now what you want to do is head over into Tools. Now underneath the tools, this is where you go to the very left-hand side where it says healing. Now this is where you want to use two fingers. Two fingers is a way that you're able to zoom in as well as move the image. Now once you start using your one finger, that is where you will start doing the healing. So here's a small little gray hair that I don't want to have in this image. My brother's going to give me a bunch of crap for being old. So all I got to do is do a simple little touch right there, and now you can see it gone. So if you would like to, you can go through, you can touch up a few different areas, but really that is all I would need to do. Now once you're done doing that little image, you're going to hit on that little checkbox on the very bottom right-hand side, and this is where you go to export. So you can save, you can create a copy of your photo, and this right here you can export it. You can create a copy of the photo, the sizing, the format and quality can be changed in the settings menu. Now I did go through the settings on the top right-hand side, which I'll show you in just 1 second, that when you do export this image, you'd be able to have it exported at either, let's say, 90% of the image or 100% of the image. So on the top right-hand side, this is one of those things that you do want to do when you first download the application is go inside of settings, and you can turn on dark theme if you would like, but right here for the image sizing, this will actually start off with, on the very bottom right over here, the format and quality. This one is where it'll start off with JPEG 95%. So this is where it's sitting when you first download the application. Head over into JPEG 100%, and then up here you can also change different things, but up here for the image sizing, I'm making sure that it says do not resize, and for the format and quality, put it at the JPEG of 100%, and then now you're good to go. And so anytime that you export images, you'll go inside of the Snapseed folder, and this is where it will be saved. So again, this is the image. This one was originally having a small little gray hair. If I go inside a camera, you can see where that gray hair is at on the very bottom, but now it is gone. So now let's move over into the Galaxy S10 Plus, and I'm going to show you those images again, but I'm going to also show it to you in another way. As I mentioned from before, inside of the gallery, I have these images saved as favorite. Now, instead of me trying to go all the way back into probably 2 or 3 months back when I took this image, all I'd have to do is hit on the share button. Inside of share, click on Snapseed. Now inside of Snapseed, it's the regular full running application that you're able to use. Now I don't need to go through all the different looks and the different filters. So now what I'm gonna do is basically just go into tools, and then underneath tools, there's a lot of different really cool tools in here. You can change the perspective, you can rotate it, you can make it look vintage. If you have a portrait, you can click on that portrait button. If you took a picture of someone's face, you can even change the head pose if you want them to look more up or down. It's really creepy, but it is also very cool. But let's go inside of healing. So here is this image that I showed from before. We have this bird poop. It's a really cool moment. It's a good image. I'd like to share it on Facebook, but I messed up because I didn't notice that there was bird poop. There, it's gone. You can also touch that, which you can see there. I got a little close. Don't worry about it. You'd be able to go right on back. That just means I gotta get a little bit closer. Again, 2 fingers, just because that was a very, very small piece that honestly I didn't even see from the first time. So when you go up here, if you saw just a little bit more, you can also get rid of it. Now, once you are done doing the healing tool, click on that little checkbox. And then once you are done, click on the done button. It's gonna save everything. And then now you can see it right over here as well. And so you don't really have that save button from before or when you were all finished, but this was the other way that you're able to get everything done. So let's go back inside of Snapseed, and let's say that you wanted to try to find some of your images. When you go to the open, on the very top, you can see your downloaded images. If you go inside of the regular images, this is where you like to head over into camera. Now inside the camera, this is just everything that you took with the camera itself. And if you scroll on down, you can see that I have a ton of different images, and it's gonna take me a while to find all of these different pictures. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go through, scroll down, and try to find it. Now that you've found your image, you can see that this was the one that I was talking about from before. And now that you've opened it up from the application itself and not through the share button, you'll see where it says export. Now, other than that, we're gonna head over inside of tools, again, head over into healing. We're gonna move right over here. We're gonna take this little piece off, and then it looks like there's something right there, which is only just water, but you can also take that off as well too. And when you scroll on out, now you have your perfect image. Hit the little checkbox, hit on export, and you can either export it or save it. So we're just gonna save a copy. Really, both of those are gonna work pretty much the exact same way. So now let's say that you are done with this image and you have another one that you would like to edit. One of the things I do wanna make sure that you always remember is on the very top left-hand side is where it says open, and this is where you add in more images. Sometimes when you're on the screen, it feels like you wanna hit on that back button, but it gets you out of the application. So make sure you hit on this open button, go on down, and you can find the very next image to edit. Now, I do wanna show you the end result of that image of when we were, taking pictures of the house. And so let's say that we go on back. I'm gonna go back to the albums. I'm gonna scroll down to where it says Snapseed. And then inside of Snapseed with this image here, if I was to show you just a little bit closer of a look, you'll be able to notice that that little image, the little portion of the house that had our zip code is completely gone. And it almost blends in unless if you get super, super, super close. And that's really what it does, is it kind of heals and fills in what is kind of around it. So this way you can take a great shot without giving away the address of your house. So I hope that you guys have liked this video. If you guys did, please give this thing a huge thumbs up. Again, the application is called Snapseed. It's a really fun application. You really cannot mess anything up with your photos because you always have the original shot. And other than that, make sure you hit that subscribe button, the very bottom left-hand side, that little red circle, and I will see you guys later.